What if the universe doesn't respond to your words, but to your silence? Not the silence of absence, but the silence of presence, the stillness that speaks louder than desire. Welcome, soul traveler, to a deeper conversation, one that transcends speech, bypasses logic, and unfolds in the sacred field where your energy and the cosmos intertwine. This isn't about manifesting with mantras or visualizing a better life. This is about remembering the original language, the one you knew before you learned to speak, the language of being. In this journey, we'll unearth the forgotten art of communion with the cosmos, not through effort, but through resonance. We'll explore ancient insights hidden in Hermetic texts, unlock the deeper mystery of vibrational alignment, and reveal the quiet power that shapes reality, not by force, but by frequency. And by the end, you'll understand how the universe listens, not to your voice, but to your vibration. Long before words were carved into clay or pressed into papyrus, our ancestors understood something we are only beginning to remember, that the universe is not a machine to be commanded, but a living intelligence to be harmonized with. In the emerald glow of Egypt's mystery schools, initiates of Thoth studied the principles of vibration, polarity, and mentalism. The Kybalion, a Hermetic text whispered across centuries, declared, "The all is mind. The universe is mental." This wasn't metaphor. It was instruction. The world around you is not separate from your thoughts. It is their extension. In the Vedas of India, the universe was said to be woven from Nada Brahma, the sound of God. But this sound wasn't audible. It was the vibration behind all form. In the silence between mantras, sages listened not to noise, but to the energetic blueprint of reality. And across the ocean, the shamans of the Andes spoke of Pacha, the living space-time field where all things are in constant conversation. To them, a word was not the way you asked the universe for something. It was the way you aligned with what already was. All these traditions share a knowing. The universe is not moved by demands or declarations. It is moved by coherence. When your inner frequency matches the shape of your desire, the world bends not because you forced it, but because it had no choice. But here's the first revelation. You cannot fake that coherence, and most people are trying. Most people believe they are speaking to the universe, when in truth, they are only echoing their fears. They say, "I want abundance," but their frequency shouts, "I don't have enough." They visualize love, while their heart trembles with the echo of abandonment. They chant affirmations, hoping to override a frequency they haven't truly changed. This is the paradox of conscious creation. Your words mean nothing if your energy says otherwise. Think of the universe not as a judge or a genie, but as a tuning fork. It doesn't respond to what you say. It responds to what you are. Just as two instruments in harmony create resonance, the universe only echoes back what it recognizes in your vibration. And here is the subtle trap. When you focus on what you want, you often reinforce the illusion that you lack it. The desire may be sincere, but the frequency is resistance. The first revelation is this. The universe listens to your dominant vibration, not your loudest desire. It is not enough to want peace. You must become still. It is not enough to crave clarity. You must rest in silence. It is not enough to affirm abundance. You must feel the wealth already present in the breath, the moment, the now. This is where most teachings stop. But soul traveler, we are going deeper. Here is a mystery few dare to name. The universe doesn't respond to what you think you want. It responds to who you are when you stop trying. At the still point of surrender, a deeper force takes over. In Taoist thought, this is wuxi, the art of non-doing, not apathy, but attunement. A state where effort dissolves into flow, where your actions are not forced, but arise like ripples in a quiet pond. In this silence, you are not speaking to the universe. You are becoming the voice of the universe. Because in truth, you and the cosmos are not separate entities in dialogue. You are one field pulsing with intention, coherence, and reflection. This is the deeper mystery. You are not here to speak to the universe. You are here to remember that you are the universe, speaking to itself. This realization collapses the illusion of control. It renders obsolete the endless trying grasping, and scripting. You don't need to convince the universe of anything. You need only to clear the static, to become transparent, so that the divine signal can move through you unaltered. It is not your thoughts that create reality. It is your state of being that programs the frequency grid around you. When you reach this understanding, desire transforms into presence. Manifestation becomes a natural byproduct of your resonance, and silence becomes the most articulate prayer. You don't need more techniques. You need alignment. And alignment begins with one question. What am I embodying right now? Not what are you thinking, not what are you saying, but what frequency are you silently transmitting with your presence? 1. Begin each morning with frequency tuning. Before touching your phone, take 3 slow breaths. Place your hand on your heart. Ask, what energy do I want to radiate today? Feel it. Become it. Let that state, not a to-do list, set the tone for your day. 2. Speak less, feel more. Instead of constantly affirming, I am abundant, pause and ask, what does abundance feel like in my body? Anchor that feeling. Let it soak into your nervous system. 3. Follow the path of resonance, not logic. When making choices, ask, does this resonate with who I'm becoming? Ignore the mind's debates. Trust the subtle pull in your body. That pull is your inner tuning fork. These are not just spiritual tricks. They are frequency recalibrations, tiny acts of coherence that reteach the universe who you are. Because your life is not a speech, it is a song. And when you tune yourself to the key of your soul, reality begins to harmonize. You are not simply learning to speak to the universe. You are remembering how to resonate with it, as a conscious cell within a living cosmos. Every time you shift from fear to trust, the field changes. Every moment you choose presence over distraction, the grid realigns. You are not alone in this work. You are a node of awakening in the body of existence. The frequency you hold is not just yours. It ripples, it echoes, it weaves. And so your inner work is never just inner. It is a quiet revolution in the fabric of the real. So, soul traveler, the next time you feel the urge to ask the universe for something, pause. Instead, become the answer. Let your energy speak first. Let your presence carry the message. And trust that what is meant for your frequency cannot miss you. If this journey into the silence between worlds resonated with something deep inside you, consider this your invitation. Join us here in Thaloria, Journey Beyond the Veil, a sanctuary for seekers, mystics, and rememberers of ancient truths. Subscribe and let us walk this luminous path together. And now, a final question for your soul to ponder. If the universe only ever responded to your vibration, what are you asking for right now?